Hey, it's Christina, aka Miss Lomac, and today is the first day of my last week as a first year art teacher, elementary art teacher. And I'm in my classroom. I have quite a few things to do for cleanup procedures. Um, yeah, it's a lot to do. One of the things I wanted to do, I wanted to go around and talk about the different areas in my room and things that worked and didn't work this year. So hopefully this will be something that'll help anybody out that is a first year teacher and they're looking for ideas of things to do. Let's head over to the door. This is what you see when you walk into my classroom. There's a green line. Yeah, I have the students follow the green line all the way around, and it stops here, and it leads them to the rug. It leads them to the rug right here that is right in front of the projector, where I usually have them sit to do introduction to the class. I have numbers on the floor that I have the students line up on when it's time to go. And normally I call them by table colors to bring up their supplies, turn in any artwork, and then line up on the numbers. So again, you have to figure out what works for you and your personality. That worked for me, and it also helped because a lot of times they have number order in their classroom, and so that was able to translate over into the art studio. So I had them do that. So that was a way to keep them organized so that over here the classes are waiting to exit, and then here the classes are waiting to end. This is how the classes enter. So normally I greet the students at the door on the outside while we're waiting for the teacher to pick up on the inside. So that works. Here, the Give Me Five, this is another thing that I got from another teacher. It worked a little bit as a non-verbal signal, but again, figure out what works for you and your personality. Signing your artwork, I make sure I have students sign their artwork. But I saw somewhere where somebody had all the students always highlight their name. So I think I might try to do that next year and see if that works, to make sure that all papers have a name on them. So this is my wall of student artwork. This is all the artwork that I've done in class. The students wanted to give me, students made for me, they were thinking of me. Like, it warmed my heart as a first year art teacher to have students, number one, take the lesson that you taught and do it on their own and bring it back to you and say they made it for you. Like, that just warmed my heart because it was times that I thought I wasn't reaching the kids, and then whenever I started to kind of get that little feeling like, I don't know if they're understanding, if I'm getting through or whatever, then somebody would bring me something that they made to coordinate with a lesson that we had. So that was really promising. So have a place for student gifts, artworks, drawings, letters, all of those things. All right, let's see, right here. Raise your hand and get out of your seat. Raise your hand for permission to speak. So those are good as visual reminders. Some kids need that. You know, visual learners, visual comprehension, all of those things. As well as audio, because some people need to hear it, see it, do it. Right here, Mona Lisa Quiet. This was really good. I was able to implement it with a couple of my classes, but I didn't really follow through, honestly, to keep it going throughout the year with everybody. Consequences: verbal warning, lose 2 tickets, sit out, thinking worksheet, email, phone home, removed from the art studio. And then we have the rewards: music, art party, sidewalk, and prize shopping. Okay. I have these little tickets I created as a behavior management thing that I call Awesome Artist Tickets. And my goal was to, see if I can have it focus. There it goes. Awesome Artist Tickets. And my goal was to pass them out to students when I see them doing a good job and sharing, following directions, on task, and then I have like a treasure chest in my desk where they could shop for prizes. Things from like the dollar store, erasers, pencils, sharpeners, stuff like that. Stickers and little toys that I get from random places. That didn't really work out for me either. It did okay. You know, another thing where you have to find something that works with your personality that you're able to be consistent with and keep up, because a lot of times I didn't pass them out. The kids would say, "Oh, can we get a ticket?" And then it's not enough time to pass them out, or they were acting up and talking. I kept having to ask them to be quiet, things like that. So yeah, find something that works with your personality. And that brings me to this right here. It's what I call the class point palette. With this, it was another thing where it's like you need to find something that works with your personality. This was like a whole class behavior system, and the goal was once they made it to a certain point that they would get the opportunity to come into the art room and have art while all the other classes are doing something else. But again, that did not work out because it was never an opportunity to where I could take one class while everybody else was somewhere else. And two, like the class, I didn't keep up with the points. It was hard for me to keep up. So my goal is to come up with something new next year where I'm able to reward the classes, or maybe have a class competition. So I mean, like, this is a good visual for the students, but like I said, it can become expensive trying to do something, but I just need to figure out, number one, what works with my personality that I can remember to do every day, every class, and something that's actually easy to do every day, every class, because it's like so much going on, moving so fast, trying to explain everything to all the students to where sometimes I don't have enough time to. Down here, I have classroom rules. I have my core rules, these 6, and then each class came up with rules. Like, we created a class contract, and they all came up with rules and consequences. So that way, when I said you're following or you're not following, then it wasn't any questions about. But I don't. Why does that have to happen to me? So yeah, this is also a good idea for all grades to preserve your personal space. Students know to stop at this line, and nobody is allowed behind my desk. And right here, this is a good idea. Awesome artwork, displaying students' artwork, stuff that's left behind, and also stuff that students turn in where you feel like they did a really good job. So, yeah, that is that, a student display. And this is my early finisher station that needs a whole lot more work. And then the cleanup station. Classroom library that needs to be cleaned. Paper station, drawing station, supplies. I don't know, sanitary station, and this is how I have my artwork. And the painting station. I don't have a bucket. Speaking of, one of my buckets is missing. Took my dirty bucket. I had a clean bucket and a dirty bucket, but my dirty bucket is missing. I think that might be it. The gist of everything that worked and didn't work in my room as a first year teacher was, number one, have something that fits your personality that you're able to keep up with and follow through with. have something that you can do that is cost efficient, that doesn't cost you a lot of money. Okay, so I just found out, hey, it's Christina, aka Miss Lomac. I just found out I am changing rooms next year. Yay! So I have to figure out how I'm gonna set everything up and where I want everything to go. But yay, change rooms.